Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077. So today I would like to return to my main mission after we got a little bit sidetracked by that very long gig in the last episode. But there's one more thing that I would like to do first. Apparently Mr. Rinder gave us the coordinates to a hidden stash. And what is that, Mr. Hans? I received word Hassan, your acquaintance from the scraper, wishes to contact you. Naturally, I declined to hand him your contact details. However, if you wish to speak to him, I've sent you his current coordinates. Hassan. Oh, right, the guy that we rescued from the scavengers. And then we sent him to Mr. Hans, the guy who stole some implant, right? You two still in touch? Wouldn't think you'd have much to talk about. Hassan, that Shum spells trouble. Well, I don't know. I guess I can talk to him if he wants to. Merely the debt of gratitude he owes us both. You'll find him in the Longshore Stacks. Alright. Sure, I go and talk to him. I was wondering if I will ever, see that guy again. Okay, that's another quest. But one thing at a time. First of all, I would like to find that stash. Oh, suddenly it's all the way up here? I guess my map has been slightly misleading me because I'm not sure if I can just get up here.
Rigged it up to the grid myself.
Yo, think I could grab some watts off you?
Sure. Get you set up with
well, actually, we do have an elevator here, so I guess I'll use the elevator. No, the question is which level do I need to go to? Let's maybe check the terrace first. Okay, clearly it's higher than this. Terra Cognita, it is then. Okay, and now it's suddenly below us. This quest marker is just changing its position all the time. Okay, it actually might be somewhere on this level. Okay, this might be the right location. Let's see. All right. This is it. This is it. Okay, gotta enter code 1975. Okay. What do you got for me? A weapon? A shotgun. Well, don't really need that. A power revolver. Don't really need that either. But a decent amount of money. Okay. I'll take it. And some outfits. The outfits don't look nearly crazy enough for V, but I guess I'll take them. And what do we got here? Memory lapses. From Leon Rinder to Janet Arias. Listen, Jan, I'm a little low on ads at the moment, but my memory chrome's acting up. Could you take a look? Been forgetting stuff. Sometimes find myself standing somewhere and I can't remember what the hell I was doing for the last 15 minutes. Like someone knocked me out or something. Reiner, do you know I specialize in lower limb cyberware? Yeah, I mean, I said I was broke, but do me a favor as a choom. Ugh, fine, come over, but I can't promise anything. Yeah, clearly she wasn't able to help. This is Johnny Silverhand. Have I ever seen this before? I don't remember reading this. I kind of want to read this. I mean, it's spam, but still. Hello, dear user. This is Johnny Silverhand. I am right for you in hiding, not dead. Healing radiation sickness now and in hiding from Arasaka Corporation since 50 years' time. Attack on Tower of Arasaka, very good. Stealing $100 million, big success. Now I want build retirement house for Night City Legends in secret location, but in Nicaragua. $, stored on secure bank location, bank account, but can't pick up in person because in hiding. Well, that makes sense. Help me pick up your dollars and 50%, then all for you. Guarantee. Every hour important. Make no delay, respond back if interested, big please. Reaching for stars is not bad, I wait, all the best, and fuck Arasaka, you're Johnny. You would think that this, in this time and age, automatic translation would be accessible to most people and they wouldn't produce such terrible worded spam letters. This doesn't sound like Johnny at all. But okay, what do we got here? Notes, Leon Rinder. Shit's bad, it's real fucking bad. The blockers are only doing so much. Passed out again yesterday, smashed my head against the bar. The boys don't want to go on ops with me. Spouting some gong shit like they don't want to have someone like me behind them with the safety flipped. Sons of bitches. I taught those ungrateful bastards everything they know. Show them how to stack those ads and spend them. How many times did one of them go off the deep end? Course I don't remember, sons of bitches. Another issue. We got trouble trickling down from the top. Hansen started tossing anyone with anything looking like PTSD or implant issues. Only cares about one thing clearly. Fucker sees everything in black and white. If there's a problem, he cuts himself off from it and peace out. I mean, I can't really blame him. So, for him, this is probably the best decision. If there's a problem, he cuts himself off from it and peace out. I asked the guy for some eddies. For him, it's peanuts. Something a guy like him makes in half an hour, tops, said no. 8 years of my life, not even worth half an hour of his. Your weak Rinder weakness doesn't interest me. Yeah, well, fucking see about that. Okay. No help from Mr. Hansen, apparently. He doesn't really care if one of his soldiers is broken. They just get replaced by a new one. Figures. Okay, do we got anything else in here that I would like to take with me? No corpus, just no. Okay, we got a bit of ammo here, I suppose. Grab that too. And yeah, well, thanks for your stuff. I'll add it to my collection, I suppose. Now, I guess before I go and meet with Reed at the Moth, I will pay a visit to Hassan. Right, it's a guy from that gig we did a few episodes ago. And I think it's probably in a very similar location. Yes, it is. It's like right next to my next mission. So yeah, I'll head over there and I guess I'll bring you back once I have arrived. I'll probably take the fast travel spot here if I can. Off we go. Alright, Hassan's gotta be somewhere around here. Okay, presumably behind this door. Let's take a look.
Ah, you're here.
Yeah, there he is.
I was just wondering if you'd come.
Wondering that myself, Hassan. Corp's got wide radar and long memories. Stick your neck out like this, they could bite.
I mean, he looks pretty happy.
Yes, I could have rotted in a scav cage. You could have left me at the Fixer's mercy. Could would should.
So, what is this all about? Landed on your feet. Yeah, looks like he's doing fine.
Looks like you're doing pretty well. This your new pad?
It is. It may not be a Corpo Plaza penthouse, but I can't complain. At least I didn't sign my life away to a bank.
Down payment came from me, though. Seems my cred bought you a second chance.
Yes. That's why I'd like to repay you. Here,
Well,
for
that's
you.
very nice of you. It's a gun?
Don't know this model.
It's something I was tinkering with. I may not have been completely honest, but the engineer part wasn't a lie. I went to the stadium, showed what I could do, and landed a few investors. This is the first real copy I made. For you.
Well, look at that. I got another gun. I guess I'll take it.
Thanks, Hassan.
No, thank you.
I appreciate a man who's willing to pay back his debts, so even though I may not use the gun, I mean, it's a tech pistol. I know I probably should be using tech pistols since I'm kind of specialized for that kind of stuff, but I'm also very attached to the power pistol that I have, so I don't know. I don't know if I will be using this.
You wish.
I mean, I guess I can take a look at this gun and see how it compares to the one that I have. I mean, which one is it? I guess this one. Yeah, I mean, most of the guns that I find, and when I compare them to my current one, very often they have like a little bit more damage or more range or whatever, but they all lack in speed. This one is just really, really fast, and I feel that the speed makes up for, like, you know, a little bit less damage and so on. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use this one. I'll think about it. But still, nice of you to think of me and try to give me something for my help. Also, I can talk to you again, apparently. Right, here we go. So, was it hard getting back on your feet?
So, how's things? Rough time starting from zero?
Well, Dogtown isn't quite the promised land, is it? I've had to learn its ways. But if I survived in the Corp, I can manage here.
Don't take kindly to ex-suits here, do they?
They do not. But they do appreciate talent. Provided you've got the right skills, you can earn your second chance.
Well, that's good to know. And what exactly are you doing?
So, what are you up to these days?
Honestly, the same things I did at Zetatech.
Nah, so hazing peeps and klepping their cred?
Haha, very funny. Repairing and modifying weapons and implants. Whatever comes my way. Sure, it's older gear, cheaper parts. But at least there are no more suits breathing down my neck.
Okay, well, I guess I wish you all the best. I kinda like him. I mean, he's maybe a little bit slimy. But then again, he didn't have to do this, right? He didn't have to contact me and give me something in return. If he hadn't contacted me, I probably would have forgotten about him at some point, and I didn't really expect him to give me anything. Also, there's something that I can read, but if I try to pick it up, I just talk to him again. Well, is any way to pick this up without starting the conversation?
So, how's things?
Okay, I can pick it up,
zero?
but I'm starting the conversation
Dogtown
anyway.
isn't quite the promised land, is it? I've had
So I'm
to
just
learn
going
its
to leave
ways.
now because I don't
But
want
if I
to
survived in the Corp, I
repeat
can
all of
manage
that.
here.
Don't take kindly to ex-suits here, do they?
Okay, there we go.
They do not, but they do appreciate talent.
He's still talking, but I will just move on.
You can earn your second
And next stop is going to be the Moth. And we will talk to Reed about our next task.
Best prices in Dogtown.
Alright, I think it's like
Resale.
right over here. Is it not? Yep, there it is. Oh no. Oh no. This is not a good time. Oh boy. I mean, it's never really a good time for this, but still. And now it's getting really bad.
Shit!
V, what's wrong? Come on.
It's fine. I'm alright.
Nope, I'm not alright.
Sit down. How can I help?
Really? Starting to get used to it.
This the relic?
Well, yep, it's a relic.
Not just a little dust allergy. Fucking relic.
You experience them often? These attacks?
Don't really keep count, but never know if the next one won't be my last.
It actually has been a while since the last time, so I guess this one was overdue.
Wow, rough.
No shit. Death's breathing down my neck. Always.
I know what that feels like.
Do you now? Being a dead walking man, what are you talking about? Doubt you do actually. Yeah, what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
I never talked about this, you know. I should be saying they tried to kill me. But sometimes it feels like they actually succeeded.
Meaning what?
Tell me more.
Ambush. Attempt on my life 7 years back.
Yeah, he said. What exactly happened there, Reed?
I landed in the ICU, where I waited for some Arasaka goon to come finish me off. I was betrayed by our people, the FIA. I say betrayed, but I was sold out. Part of a deal. A peace offering.
Interesting.
My head on a silver platter.
Why?
All for a ceasefire. Peace comes at a price. Someone's always got to pay it. Come on, I want to show you something.
So, who wanted you dead? They kill you and you're still working for them. I get it, you feel responsible for her. Yeah, why do you still work for them if they try to kill you?
Hang on. They set you up, yet here you are working for him again?
Even deep wounds stop hurting eventually. Scar over. A few years on, they're just an itch. Let's go.
I don't know, I feel this is a pretty serious issue. One that you shouldn't just forget like that. But okay, whatever. It's your decision.
Let's write
Ooh.
down.
Where are we headed?
On a little trip down memory lane to see some old junk.
I remember the robot barkeeper. Oh, scan in progress. Do I have to press the button? Boiler room? That's where we're going?
I still can't believe Alex decided the best place for a bar was right over our old safe house. She's always had a twisted sense of humor.
Where's she at? Waiting downstairs?
She's finishing up recon in town. We should make ourselves at home until she gets back.
Okay.
Been dark for 7 years, this place. Let's brighten things up again.
Ooh. Well, very homely. We even have a couch. Oh, well.
The end of any war is never pretty. Both sides race to tie up loose ends. car bomb blew up one of my crew. Another was poisoned. A third got shot in the back of the head while buying a pack of smokes. A couple others just vanished without a trace. Every night we waited for Arasaka agents to come finish us off. I had to make a choice. I chose to dig our heels in. I thought we still had a fighting chance.
Well, I mean, you survived.
It was bold. It was stupid. A mix of both. Maybe I just didn't know how to walk away, let it rest. Or maybe I don't know how to lose. Either way, we managed to save a few more agents. The price for that was yours truly.
Say what you want, but they betrayed you. Tragic story. Sounds like you brought it on yourself. Why would you think that? Yeah, I would say they did betray you.
Say what you want, but sounds like they stabbed you in the back, plain and simple.
Saving many of my people in the process. You play grown-up games, you face grown-up consequences. Funny. Out of everyone, it was Songbird they asked to pull the trigger.
Wait.
Yeah.
Meaning what? She tried to shoot you, probably had no choice. Yeah, what exactly did she do?
Pulled the trigger as in literally took out her iron and shot you.
Not personally, but she unlocked the door for those who came and did. I was leaving the city, heading home. Songbird was still here, in this very room, in fact. He was guiding me on comms, led me straight into a trap. Neutralizing me. The last assignment in Night City. Then she got a ticket home.
So I hope you don't have like a grudge against her. Yet you're here trying to save her. Out to save her now or looking for revenge? That's a good question.
Reed, what you're doing now is saving her, or is it revenge?
I don't have a vengeful bone left in me. I had plenty of time to examine this under a microscope. Under focus, some things sharpen, others blur. But there comes a point when you just cut through the bullshit and see what's in front of you.
I mean, he doesn't seem vengeful. Do I want to read this now? This might be interesting. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Professor Susan Bear, medical opinion, confidential, preliminary report number 473, subject Song So Me, Songbird, compiled by Professor Susan Bear. Keynotes and observations. Agent Song does not fall into any category of disorder that would disqualify her from service. That is because, as things stand, we have no appropriate category for her ailment. Right now, Somi's symptoms do not seem to have an effect on her ability to carry out her duties. It is difficult to tell how long this will remain the case. Observations, having analyzed the recordings provided by the agency over the course of many years, I can only surmise Song So-mi's overall well-being is at risk. The agent's micro-expressions reveal moments of panic which currently do not affect her ability to hold a conversation, nor do they hinder her ability to carry out her duties. It has been ruled out that these fleeting moments of panic are the result of avoidant personality disorder. My working theory is that given the colossal amount of cognitive processes the agent is constantly subject to, she had to develop a strategy to mitigate the inevitable cognitive overloads. This leads to the agent cutting all processes at once, temporarily leaving her in a void, thoughtless. An average onlooker would be oblivious to these moments. What is most concerning is the visible increment in the duration of the aforementioned episodes of panic paired with subtle personality shifts. A report detailing the personality shift will be sent out within a week. On their own, these could be attributed to the simple fact of growing older, Yet in my opinion, they weren't undertaking a more thorough diagnosis of the agent in a laboratory setting. Conclusion. I believe in Song So-mi's case we can ill afford to deviate from the mandatory protocols. At this stage, my professional opinion is as follows. Agent Song So-mi requires care as well as additional extensive research into her ailment. I recommend she be suspended from service effective immediately. Well, they clearly didn't do that. She's still working for the president. And to send her to one of our research facilities where we will be able to conduct an official diagnostic process. Only then will we be able to issue an official medical opinion and recommendation for future treatments. To reiterate, I fully believe handling Song So-mi's case according to official protocol is the best way forward. So what happened? I mean, I'm guessing that this report was made a while ago when this safe house was still in use, so it's probably a few years old already, huh? Anyway,
Songbird is still my people, and nothing can change that.
Fuck, Reed.
Now, Myers is a whole nother story. But Songbird, no. I got nothing against her.
what about Myers?
So why Myers?
I miss anything?
Some reminiscing. So good. Let's get this show going. I checked up on Slider's contention. Fucking had it right, it turns out. I dove into old mission files wherever So-mi was involved. They were buried deep, near impossible to access, even with my clearance. Each and every one. The Blackwall. All authorizations, mission orders, personally signed by one person. Rosalind Myers.
Wouldn't want to be in her shoes if that shit floats to the top.
The NUS is a small country governed by a woman with highly ambitious goals. Sometimes those ambitions went out of reason. But that's not something we need to pour over now. Alex, what do you have for us?
A little of this, little of that. We'll plan in a sec. Say, V. Like playing fancy dress up?
What do you mean? Not really. Don't mind it fancy or not, couldn't care less. Sure, I like fancy stuff.
Course. Who doesn't?
Then you'll like what I whipped up. Managed to learn that some pop megastar is gonna grace the party with a show. Guest list? Expect everybody who's anybody. That includes you. Gonna don fancy outfits and rub shoulders with VIPs. Be warned though, fancy doesn't mean easy. Ready for the deets, V?
So we're going in undercover. That sounds like fun. Let me hear them.
Let me hear him.
Black Sapphire, the most heavily guarded place in Dogtown. Doesn't mean security's airtight, though. V, you're gonna enter through a flooded tunnel system. Got a top-of-the-line diving suit, ought to fit you snug as a glove.
Diving suit?
Water's maybe a little super toxic. So yeah, be careful.
Okay, so we have to infiltrate it after all, and then we will just try to mix and mingle? So how toxic exactly?
Toxic how, exactly?
From suspect waste, some sewage leak too. Don't worry, suit's piss and shit proof.
Okay.
Already know what the hotel looks like. Really hard to miss. Flooded tunnels here. That's your way inside. Now focus. You'll reach a terminal at the end. Jack in and breach the cams, giving Reed his window to slip into the building. You'll take different elevators up.
Okay.
Here. Saul will open a passage to his side. Before you ask, yeah, it's the only way. Area could be heavily guarded, so you'll have to be on your tippy toes. Couldn't get clean intel, so you'll just have to be creative. Improvise. You're gonna meet here. Soon as you meet up, you'll doll up like it's prom night and go to the ball. That's where you'll rendezvous with Songbird. All clear?
I was wondering why we can't just, go in together, but apparently we have to infiltrate from two different sides to open the door or something. I don't know. I wouldn't mind hearing it again.
V.
Okay. How are we getting in again?
You're swimming in through flooded tunnels. Reed'll take the high road after you let him inside. Sound good?
Well, how exactly will I have to let him in?
Remind me, how do I get Reed in?
You'll swim to the other side, find the terminal, jack in, breach the cams, locate Reed, and crack a door. Then you'll take elevators up. Reed will open a path to his side. You'll then sneak past the guards and stroll into the party like NC royalty.
Right.
Seared all that into your brain?
I mean, I'm sure it will become obvious once I get there, but I suppose it doesn't hurt to ask all the questions.
Yup.
Preem. Okay, let's talk gear. Take your time. Grab anything you think might be useful.
Can I just
A
take
surprise
everything?
awaits you in the box.
Okay, I will need the diving suit, obviously, because I don't want to die in that toxic water. So, there's that. A small weapons case. What do we got here? Oh, a gun. Is it a good one?
This your iron?
Sure is. Her Majesty's been itching to return to active duty.
I'd be honored.
Yep, getting a lot of new guns
That reminds
today.
Hands. What did he want in return for the favor he did us?
Political change to win an invisible war in Dogtown. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Dogtown's locked in a never-ending power struggle. A lot of bays to go around, but only Hansen reaps the rewards. Hans is gunning to diversify who controls what, when, and where. My skills and know-how are to facilitate that.
Politics. It's the same shit wherever you go. You know, if not for you, we'd have no way of getting into the Black Sapphire reaching Sonberg.
You're welcome.
It's good to have you on our side. I mean that, V.
That it? We set?
I believe we are. I'll hang back a while, and then meet you there.
Okay, I guess we got all that we need.
Place
and
stinks
that's
of
the end of the
memories, huh?
quest.
A little dusty, but well preserved.
What are we gonna do with it once I'm on the Riviera? Gonna lock yourself in here, fondle all this old dead tech till your balls shrivel up?
Burn it to the ground's what we'll do. And never come back.
Now that I like.
Alright, while you catch up with each other, I'm going to take a look at some of the other stuff here. A tech precision rifle. Sure, I'll take that as well, if you don't mind. And the ammo. What else do we got here? There's more weapons. A smart submachine gun. A power submachine gun. And a knife. A punk knife. And some mods. Guess I'll take those too. I do want to look at that first gun that she gave me. That might be something I actually want to use. And, oh, these are some cyberware thingies, I guess. And more mods. And another shotgun. Okay, okay, you got lots of good stuff here. And I think there's even more that I haven't picked up yet. Oh, this is just ammo, okay. Okay. Have I missed anything? Yep, there's something on the wall. I mean, a lot of these aren't that great, but, you know, I can still, like, sell them or dismantle them. Now, let me have a look at what I got here. Her Majesty. Again, it has a lot more damage, but it's very slow. So it's kind of hard to calculate which is, you know, better overall. So I think I'm going to stick with my modded Lexington. Okay, now let me have a look at the map, because it looks like My next destination is pretty close. However, there is a tarot card somewhere around here, so I would like to pick that up before I continue somewhere else. Oh, hang on a second. A power assault rifle. Yeah, sure. I'll take that as well. Now, let's see. How do I get to the tarot card? I guess I can go through here. Okay. Ooh. There's a turret, but apparently it's not going to shoot me. It's not going to shoot me. Okay, and where? Oh, it's right here. I think that's gotta be the King of Swords, right? I don't think we found the King of Swords so far. It's the King of Swords. Okay. Let me have a look at the description. King of Swords. Two things matter above all else for a King of Swords: logic and conviction. They represent a person with a precise moral compass who is known for their caring demeanor. However, enemies beware. The King of Swords is a ruthless opponent who will not rest until you are punished and left to be torn apart by hounds of fate. Okay, so who is that supposed to be? Alex? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's like right next to her bar. And, I mean, there's still some that are missing. Even though, as far as I can tell, this was the last one that I needed for that one quest. Ask Misty about the new tarot cards you found. Okay. Yeah, that's all the cards that I was supposed to find for this quest, but it seems that my collection still isn't complete. Now we do have a little bit of time left in this episode, and I'm not sure if I want to start the next mission right away. So why don't we visit Misty and talk to her about these new tarot cards? Maybe they will give me some useful information about my upcoming missions. Probably not. I mean, they will probably be as vague as always, but still, I would like to check this out. Alright. It's been a while that I've been here. Oh, and already a message from Alex. Take good care of Her Majesty. Won't find a more reliable gun than her. Sure as hell saved my ass more than once. Be ashamed to deny her another tour of duty. I almost feel bad for taking all these great guns and then never using them. I'll keep her warm for you. Quite the glowing commendation. She delete one of your biggest targets or something? What gun? It's kind of mean. So, did she kill someone like high value? A real VIP among VIPs. Like, very important pistol. My first ever target, my first ever kill. Oh, I see. The first life you took sticks with you, doesn't it? Still remember mine? Huh. I actually try to remember if I remember mine. I mean, technically it could have been one before the game even started. Stuck in the past sounds like. Still dwelling on the first life you took, no point in it. I'm curious if I pick the first option, if she will talk about that. I was 18 on my first mission. This guy stepped in my path, a random thug. Reed told me then, don't see him as a person but an obstacle that must be overcome, and that was that. You, what about your first? A story not worth the time it'll waste. There'll be time to reminisce once I deal with the here and now. I'm running out of time. About a week after my 16th birthday. Okay, so it was before the game even started. Raven Shift scouts assaulted our camp. I grabbed my gun like everyone else. First and only shot I fired hit one of them in the eye, dead before they hit the ground. Okay, it makes kind of sense that she already would have made that kind of experience before coming to Night City, because, you know, the wastelands are like that, I suppose. Wasn't any time to reflect on it then, isn't any now. Need to deal with the here and now first. I'm running out of time. Okay, apparently I just sent the other message as well. Okay. Now, let's go and talk to Misty. Haven't seen her in a while, because I was busy in Dogtown. Hello, Misty. Yep, I found a few new murals.
Hey, Misty. Happened upon some more murals. A little different, these. Can't say exactly how, just different.
Describe what you saw for me.
Quite a bit. For example, a figure and some stars or pentagrams.
So, I saw a hooded figure, star or pentagram behind them. Devil's Dealing's your area of expertise, too?
The King of Pentacles. Having dealings of your own, with one who's built a rich, powerful realm through sheer determination. Someone like that. Dangerous, V. World looks different from atop a throne. Your reign is constantly under threat.
Rather deal with satanic shit, honestly. Saying I gotta be on my guard.
I'm not sure simple caution's enough. Bad fate's stronger than that. But follow your heart, I always say. Even in defeat, you'll remain true to yourself.
So that's maybe Kurt Hansen's card. And I saw someone sitting holding a big stick, which is, I guess, the King of Wands.
So there was this figure, seated, holding this thingamabob like a club or scepter or something.
The King of Wands? So, that suggests you've met a leader who sticks to his principles in pursuing his aims, or even some grand vision.
Okay, good or bad?
Well, as ever, it depends on you. The King of Wands suggests fresh opportunities, the discarding of old patterns or habits. But it implies a certain danger, too, of ruthless action and shortcuts taken. And in the end, it could demand a sacrifice towards fulfillment of some great expectation.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's the card we found right before we met Reed, so that's gotta be his card. And I saw a majestic figure and a goblet, so...
And they say I've got my head in the clouds. Earth to V!
King of Cups, obviously.
I saw this figure sitting there with, dunno, a goblet, maybe?
Ah, the King of Cups. Oh, be especially careful with anyone you've met who this card might be pointing to.
Well, gotta be careful with everyone I meet these days.
On one hand, the King of Cups signifies understanding, emotional balance. On the other, he's the opposite, manipulation and spiritual crisis. And V, hun, the last thing your spirit needs is even more chaos and disappointment.
So is that Songbird, maybe? And finally, the King of Swords.
So, saw a guy wielding a pair of swords.
You've met the King of Swords. One of my personal favorites.
Oh, something good?
Well, the King of Swords sees clearly and is a strong voice of reason. But when emotions run high, even reason can't always rise above the jazz. His truths are often sharp, painful to hear. Some would rather cover their ears, live a lie, if only to avoid suffering.
Alright, I'm guessing that this is actually Alex indeed. Thanks, though still not sure I really understand. Gotta wrap my head around this. I suppose I do.
Hello?
Thanks, Misty.
Anybody there?
I guess. Still gotta wrap my head around this.
You know where to find me if you need any help, V.
Well, while I'm here, why not have another tarot reading?
Wanna read my tarot?
Sure thing. Focus on the recent past and what you expect in the future.
Not sure if it's going to be any different from what we've seen already, but let's find out.
The Hermit. In solitude, he discovers the truth about himself and the world. From this, he draws strength. His lantern cutting through the darkness. Could be you, or someone who shows you kindness.
I don't think I've seen this before.
But watch out. A reversed Hierophant lurks in the darkness. He brings crisis, both in life and authority, rebellion and fanaticism. He is a grave threat.
Okay.
The devil reversed. You will find yourself under the influence of powerful people with unclear motives. Be very careful. The tower. You and everyone around you will experience a great shock. When the tower falls, nothing will be the same again.
Okay,
Nothing
well,
at all.
Very ominous. Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the heads up, Misty. Oh, watch out.
I'm glad you understand.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the meaning of this one. I'm guessing this actually pertains to, like, the main mission of the main game and not the stuff that's happening in the Phantom Liberty DLC and Dogtown. And I mean, we found the tower card at Arasaka Tower, so there's a connection here, I suppose, to Arasaka. I don't really know what the other cards represent, and I don't remember where I found them, so I can't really make a connection there. But yeah, still pretty interesting. But my quest still isn't finished. So let's maybe pick this dialogue option again.
Hey, Misty. Happen upon...
Okay, maybe I'm going to pick the other option here. Still not sure if I understand.
Sheesh. You're a real chum, Misty. Thanks. Great insights. Still not sure what to make of what I saw, though.
Well, I think you're caught between strong personalities. Warring ones, even. They all want to influence you, though not all of them necessarily know it.
Nothing new there.
Don't dismiss it, V. You've got new possibilities to explore, new paths to tread. On the way to either your salvation or doom. The choice is still yours, though. You still shape your life, your fate.
Great, so I'm either facing my salvation or my doom. Thanks for being super helpful. So, what is my choice
And they
here?
say I've got my head in the clouds. Earth to V!
So what do I do? What's the right path?
Just be true to yourself, V. Your heart'll know the way. A life-changing event is likely imminent. Watch for it closely.
Alright, and apparently I had to pick that dialogue option to actually finish the quest.
What are you...
So, I guess I will end the episode here. Now, I'm not sure if I want to continue with my next main mission in the next episode. I could, for example, do one of these missions that I have back here in Night City, which is to meet Judy and to meet Carrie, because they apparently have some stuff they want to do with me, and at some point I really should take care of this gig that I accidentally triggered. But for today, I'm going to call it a day.
Oh yeah?
So as always, thank you for
When you
watching,
get those kind of tunes.
and see you again next
From
time.
way back. Doesn't matter.
So what happened to her? She die or something?